Welcome to the show. It is me, Labora Lee, aka Cat Lee. It's going down up in this joint right now. I was just trying to figure some things out real quick, y'all. And I want you guys to assist me in the whole situation. You understand what I'm saying? I'm looking to see. Hold on. I want to make sure we good. We good. All right. To the show. It is me, Labora Lee. So, anyway, we got some things to talk about. I had to figure a couple of things out before I got into it. But today is Wet and Wired Wednesday because we're gonna bring some things into the fold really quick. Like we're gonna bring the whole, you'll get it when I get to it, but it's gonna be some media in there too as well. That's why today is Wet and Wired Wednesday. Now, it's about to be like that for like a while until I figure that out. Just like Media Mondays, that's coming with a change too. But if you notice around the world, if you're watching or if you're listening, when you come, if you've been here before and you notice little changes around the pages that we are published to, that's because we're working on things around here. We just can't stay stagnant in the same place. We gotta make forward progress. You know what I mean? Like, so even down to like how we close the show. The visual you get when we close the show. Our sponsorships, they starting to look a little different. You'll just know those little gradual. Even our background right now, if you're looking, I'm looking at the screen. Sorry, but our little background is different here. It's just some changes. Things we gotta switch stuff up a little bit. Anyway, okay, so let's keep it moving. I want to talk to y'all tonight. I really, I gotta kick some flavor in y'all ear, cause really, it seemed dumb. This whole situation we're gonna talk about really quick. It seemed dumb in the first place, but wait a minute, I'm going to get there. It seemed really stupid in the first place. But I'm gonna actually put this on the screen tonight because hold on, we good. I'm gonna put this on the screen tonight because I need to just talk about how stupid this whole situation is. So I'm gonna bring it up and then we're gonna talk about it. Let me bring it up. Hold on. Cause I need to, yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna let y'all hear.
And he needed me to do a skit. He ran down what he wanted me to act like. They paid him for that video. So I didn't get nothing from this video. He got paid. He got what he got. I'm sitting here going viral, and I got nothing from this. So then that's when I came out with the video of me, like basically like explaining myself, still playing into the character, basically.
You're a good actress.
McDonald's baby mama confesses it was fake.
It was entertaining.
The entire thing?
The whole thing.
Yes. So basically the point of it was to go viral. Not even like we didn't know it was gonna go viral, but he works with the company and
Okay. So I'm gonna stop that right there. I will never ever play that video on my channel because that's what's followed behind that, whatever. But let me just say this. Y'all do, I'm sorry, I had to put my bottle down. Y'all do too much to go viral. Like, if it's gonna. And then what? It definitely went viral because it had the buzz. Everybody was talking about it. Everybody was going crazy. Oh no! If that was you, you got kid. You got a kid with me. You gonna feed my like it had. It was like battle of the sexes. Like some people was like, nah, that ain't cool. Like you gotta feed the little peoples or whatever. Like even if they not yours, like it had everybody in an uproar. And um it went viral and everybody was upset about it. But the whole thing is it was fake. Like y'all trust some things too much. And that's real. Hold on, let me get this off my screen real quick. I wanted oh no, I gotta keep that up for a sec. But like you know, we're gonna do this for 2 seconds. But y'all too trusting of what you see, everything you see on the internet. And don't get me twisted. The internet is good for, you know, its purposes. Like it serves its purposes. If you do something positive with it, it's something great to have. But even grown folks, I'm talking about middle-aged people have succumbed to this vice and it's crazy. Like, come on, y'all. And it worked. Their little fake skit thingy that they made to go viral work because it had everybody's panties in the bunch. It really did. Everybody's panties. So that's the first thing I wanted to talk about tonight. But you know we gotta pay these bills around here. So let me do this and I'll be right back.
Want last minute brand design help? Get top tier Fiverr freelance creatives at your fingertips fast with secure payments and 24/7 support. Head to fiverr.com today and get something started.
All right, I'm back. I just had to play that really, really quick. Here's the other thing, right? You know what? We've been going through as a people, years and years and years of suffrage. Let me come back over here. Um, and it's kind of hard to get out of that shit, but nobody understands that. And then we still got to deal with this shit right here that I'm about to show you. And it got me cussing because it has me in my feelings, but I'm going to show you this really quick. And then I'm going to show you what he said right afterwards. And I'm going to show you this because we got to make sure. Hold on. We got to make sure that when it comes down to these type of situations that we bring awareness to it. Nobody now I understand following the law and making sure you bring people to justice. That's beautiful. That's fine. But sometimes the way you people act towards us, and what I mean by you people, and don't get me twisted, I'm not one of those type of people that be like, all right, we don't need the police. We definitely need the police. We need them at every, but we need them to not be corrupt. We need them to not be bringing harm to our people. So it's two things I'm going to show you really quick. And I definitely want to give a big shout out to Styles P. Matter of fact, I might play a video just because. But big shout out to Styles P. You feel me? Because you know we need people. Who knows what could have happened to this young lady if he wasn't there. But let's play this clip. Let's play this real quick. I'm showing you this tonight because I feel like it's important. So let's go.
I'm recording. He's a bitch. I know you.
No, keep recording.
I'm recording.
Keep recording,
I hope
man.
your camera's open.
Yo, sister, loosen up. Loosen up.
Loosen up. Please do.
Sister,
Please,
relax.
please,
Yo,
please.
you's a hoe,
That's a
bro.
girl too, by the
You's
way.
a fucking hoe, man.
That's a girl, by the way.
Yo,
And I
you's a
got you
whole
on camera.
bitch.
I hope you got me on
You's a
camera.
whole bitch. I'm gonna back up. Don't touch me.
I hope you got me on camera.
Yeah, you scared.
I hope you got this on camera. Yeah, you need a backup.
Keep running up.
You need a backup, mister. You need a backup. You need a backup. You need a backup. You need a backup. That's a female. That's a female. Hope your camera's on. That's a female. That's a fucking female. That's a fucking female. You a bitch, nigga. Outside that uniform, you know what you are. You know what you are. You know exactly what you are. Y'all know who the fuck y'all are. Y'all know exactly who the fuck y'all are.
I'ma stop that right there. You feel me? And Yeah, remove this from the screen real quick. So if that's not enough, the reason why I I'm really going to salute him is because the message that followed right after this happened, um, which was extraordinary. That he's a different type of dude. So we're gonna listen to his message really quick. Hold on. Yeah, add that to the screen and listen to what he had to say, y'all.
What up, y'all? Chilling. Gonna try to make this as short and sweet and to the point as I possibly can. Um, Check it. Now look. On behalf of all young black people who've seen the video, I was wrong because you gotta be careful of what you do and how you speak out here because we're all at danger. But we also gotta kind of step up when we see shit being done wrong. I definitely should have delegated it better. And usually I actually do delegate it better. To be honest with you, I go through that a lot, but most of the time it turns out in a positive manner, so there's never going to be footage of it. So that it is what it is. That's how it goes. And most of the time I'm calm because most of the time when it happens, it's usually males, all males involved. This one caught me off guard from seeing a female being slammed. Now, I understand, you know, there's certain ways you gotta delegate yourself, and there's certain ways you gotta carry it. So for all the young black people, all the healthy people, all the white people, I don't hate cops. You know, uh, I hate the mistreatment of poor people. I hate the mistreatment of poor black people. I hate the mistreatment of poor Spanish people, even poor white people in the hood. I hate the fact that it's easy to throw cops in a neighborhood that'll get a benefit, a salary with a bunch of be able to
Hold
be able
on,
to
y'all. We
delegate where
had
they're at.
some
I don't actually even blame them
technical
so much.
difficulties really quick.
I blame the system. I can't even. I gotta blame the whole system out
But
of
I got
fucking
y'all.
whole. Now, I was so mad. I wanted to kind of fight the cop, which is one of the dumbest things you could ever do. But when you see a lady
Shoot,
get slammed on the
hopefully can
floor,
still hear
and
him.
you watch the news every day,
All
you
right,
know what
there
it's
we
like
go.
to be black. It's PTSD, it's trauma, it's all kind of shit. So sometimes you just get fucking tired. Now, if you're gonna be in our community, this is what I say. They gotta make sure the cops ain't scared or racist when they put them in certain zones. I don't think you should fire the cops. I think they need to go through certain courses, speak with certain people, delegate a certain way. But you got to make sure racist people ain't in race. I'm not saying those two cops was racist. It feels racist because white. I live in a white neighborhood. I've lived in a white neighborhood for a lot of years now. To be honest with you, you understand?
All right, so we can't, as much as I would like to listen to everything. uh, Make sure everything is good. It's commendable to him to just step up and speak on that situation and telling, basically, in hindsight, letting people know it's like it's too wrong.
What up, y'all? It's me again. Today is
Oh, okay. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry, but there's a wrong side to every situation. Sometimes the things that we do, we escalate things unnecessarily. Like there are certain situations like it don't have to be like that. But there are other situations like the incident with this young lady. She The way they was handling her, basically, she's a woman. Like, I don't even think a man should be handled that way, to be honest. Um, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I just don't think anybody should be mishandled. That's where I'm going back to my whole, I believe in justice, but I also believe in fair treatment. I don't. If the person is resistant, it gets a little rough because they have to. What's the word I'm looking for? They have to detain the person. But at the same time, we don't want it to get to the point where it becomes another George Floyd or Eric Smith. I mean, yeah, I think that was his name. Like, we don't want it to be another situation where somebody is losing their lives unnecessarily because you want to show dominance and that you have the situation under control. That's shit. Excuse my language, but that situation with George Floyd and the way that man did what he did, that wasn't, oh, I gotta subdue you. That was like, I want you to know who's in charge, boy. That's what that was. And so, yeah, like even that situation with that Styles P was just in or whatever, that could have gone incredibly left. So I'm glad that they did tell the young lady to just chill out, you feel me, and relax, like chill out, take it easy. So yeah, that was one in itself, right? Now we probably will come back to a little a little a visual, but for the most part I think we'll stay audio for everything else we want to talk about. So let me get to it. Okay, so let's move on. Anyway, it's just ridiculous out here these days. So Lauren London has been speaking out a lot lately, and she says that a lot of relationships don't last because they are ego driven. Something to listen to. She says that her relationship with Nipsey Hussle was like that sometimes, but they had pure love for each other. I think that can very much be a true statement. And I'm going to tell you why I feel like that could be a very much true statement. It depends on what side of the table you sit on, but I'll say this, like sometimes when it comes to relationships, because it's natural for a man to be, you know what I mean, like in charge and the boss and like, well, he has it's testosterone. It's just it's nature has men at that point where they gotta be in charge, which is all fine and cool. But sometimes you gotta level that shit out because you're not always gonna be right, sir. Love you, but you're not always gonna be right. That's how sometimes us as women we feel. But then as ladies, we also have this issue with an ego, like and especially, and I love us women of color. Listen, black queens, we wear our crown, but especially when it comes down to like and you ain't gonna tell me nothing because I've been out here and I've been doing this by myself for a long time, or I'm a strong independent woman, and there's nothing wrong with being a strong and independent woman, but sometimes that is, I'll say, what is gonna hold you back. You feel me? That attitude. I'm a strong, independent woman. You can't tell me nothing. Okay, well that's fine. I'm glad you think that. But yeah, it's a double edged sword. You feel me? So at the end of the day, I think that people need to lead. Yeah, we do need to check our egos, both sides, not just one, both sides. Like she need to, he need to, everybody need to check the egos at the door because at the end of the day, nobody's perfect. But if you love somebody, you'll do whatever it is that you need to do to, keep it gangsta and keep it true. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm scared because no, I'm gonna play it because this is Wet Wednesday, and you know, Wet Wednesdays we be doing So we gotta play this. I have to. You know why? Because this nigga is crazy. Like, listen to this mess. We gotta talk about it. So I want to get into this Kevin Gates situation really, really quickly because he's made headlines and he said some things and oh my. Um, he was recently on Young Miami's podcast. Um, and they talked about a few things, including him having sex with his cousin after finding out they were related. And he was like, he ain't about to. Just listen. Hold on.
Smoke, but I ain't turning nothing down. Did you really fuck your cousin? She pulled me to the side and said, "Baby, that's your cousin." I ain't about to stop.
What?
Like, is you really like that, or you just? I want to stick my whole tongue in this bitch ass. I want to suck her ass, hold my mouth, stick my whole tongue, and then I twirl the bitch. Cause I got a big, long ass tongue. Can I see your tongue? When?
Yeah.
No. Hey, you lick her feet. I'm about to feed her dick. Ooh. We about to make her tap in this bitch. Ooh. I'm talking about bitch bend over. Ooh. Hey, stand up on your toes. Ooh. Hey, lock your knees. Hey, baby, breathe through your nose.
First of all, I think that's enough of that. We're gonna get out of that real quick. That was crazy, right? Hold on. Let me just go back really quick. So, first of all, y'all, let me tell you what I thought when I first heard this. I'm just, surfing, think, grabbing some ideas, some inspiration for what direction I wanted to go into today. And yeah, as I'm scrolling and searching, this pops in, and I just hear all of that. You feel me? And I didn't play. I don't think I played the whole thing, but I just hear all of that. So me hearing that, I'm like, yo, what the? Like, this dude is a freaky ass dude, man. I said, "Oh my god!" And just the look on Young Miami's face while they talking about the situation, um, I could tell that she was a little bit like, "Whoa, wait a minute." Now, um, I'm quite sure she team Puffy all day, but the way that was going, she was looking like, what the, what the?" I don't know. So, yeah. But yeah, Kevin Gates is a little freaky motherfucker. And he wants some extra shit. He talk about serving dick while somebody else getting. I don't know. Oh Lord, Lord have mercy. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit. Also, let me run that back because I did talk about Lauren London, but I wanted to bring up another perspective too. So she reveals that she wants to leave Los Angeles, but won't because it's not the right time for her family. I don't know if there's ever gonna be a right time, you feel me? But it's unfortunate, that whole situation. It really, really is. It just, man. So keep her in your prayers, Lord. Keep her in your prayers. Um, this whole R. Kelly situation is getting, everybody got to put their input on it really quickly. And there's a lot that's down to it. Y'all, Boosie, I have to come because we just came off of this one Monday, but Boosie says that R. Kelly doesn't deserve 30 years in prison, places the blames on the victim's parents. If he was effing Aaliyah and her mom, he was effing all of them little ratchet mamas too. That's what he said. Oh man, after reading those court documents on Monday, I don't know that I can disagree with it. I don't. I really, really don't. After reading what I read on Monday, I can't disagree. I don't think so. All right. So a question was asked, and I wanna pose this question, and like you can come in anytime. I'll go back to these type of questions eventually, and talk about them online, or if you happen to the podcast, you can answer for yourself, and then that way I won't have to do it. But The question is, have you ever loved someone so much that you settle for being friends just to keep that person in your life? Yes. And believe it or not, like I don't have really many ex-boyfriends that I'm not like that I can't be cordial with. I have one, and then he wasn't a boyfriend. He was somebody that I was. It was beyond boyfriend. You feel me? That I wouldn't speak to for any. Like I don't really have any reason to speak to him. You feel me? And one and a half, because if it wasn't for certain circumstances, I wouldn't speak to this other person either. Like I wouldn't even like I don't need their friendship. But for the most part, most it's about most of my exes I'm still like I'm still cordial with. Like we can still speak. Hey, what up? You know what I mean? Um, you know, and I don't have really that many exes that I can't speak to. I have probably one and a half, and that half I have to speak to him, so I don't really. But yeah, I don't really have those. But so yeah, I would. That's the bigger thing: maintaining a friendship, like being cool, be afterwards. Cause you can be cool with your ex without, you know what I mean, it being y'all physical or anything or on that level. Like you can have a friendship with an ex. And especially if you don't try to take it there, sometimes you can really turn that situation into a platonic situation. It's all about not taking it there, having boundaries. All right, we don't deal with each other anymore, but we still cool. You feel me? We don't got no bad blood. We ain't break up on like the worst of terms. We just couldn't make it, but we serve as better as friends. And there's nothing wrong with that. Now the whole thing is after y'all establish those boundaries and y'all cool and everything is all good. Ladies, first, don't start calling that nigga your brother. He is not your brother. That's the first thing. I need that to be stated. A brother is a brother. Like my brother is my brother. My brothers are my brother. You feel me? I ain't never touched them, thought about them in that kind of manner. Like that's just my brothers. But what trips me out is the ones that'll be like, oh well, that's my brother. No, if y'all had a physical relationship that you didn't have, y'all don't have no relations like relations to each other, and y'all had a physical, that is not your brother. It's not your brother. Because you can't be fucking your brother or have ever fucked your brother. You just, that's your brother. That's incest. That's disgusting. So no, that's not your brother. Secondly, fellas, know the boundaries. Like once y'all not together, if y'all like if both of y'all single and y'all want to do that, that's cool. But at some point it's gonna get to a point where they, both of y'all gonna be like, well, I want more. One of the people in the situation is gonna be like, I want more. I don't want to keep just doing this and it's not going anywhere. You feel me? Like sometimes you gotta be mindful and more loving of yourself. So, and then eventually in those situations, one person has that clarifying moment that sets off the situation, and then you be like, how, yeah, what am I doing this for? Like, yes, ladies, penis is easy to obtain. Fellas, vagina is easy to obtain if you have game. But that's anybody can do that. You feel me? Like that's easy, but at some point in time, it gets to a certain point where you like, y'all, I don't want to rock with nobody that is just like some temporary, you know what I mean, like a temporary situation. I want somebody that I can build and grow with and have some, something stable with. And then that shit looks totally boring and bullshit to them. and then the other person is still in that mode where like I want to be single or I want to be, you know what I mean, but I still want to do this with you. You can't have your cake and eat it too all the time. Everything ain't gonna work out like that for you. And when that person, you know what I mean, like, but that's the thing too. You can't expect somebody to be ready on your time. That works both ways. Like for the person who does not want to carry on the situation, and to the person who does. That person's not ready, they not ready. And for that person who's not ready, if that person is ready and you're not ready and they need something solid, you can't be mad when they go out and find that solid. That's just what it is. But I think it's definitely possible to love someone so much that you settle for just being their friend. I think that's happened to me. So that way that's one thing that I can say you can. I have, and I'm grateful for it because I've made some of the best friends that I ever could have in life because we didn't work out, but we were able to maintain that friendship, and it was dope. You feel me? Um, Now this caption right here, it was a little sticky for me, but a woman says that she feels that a lot of men will settle for a woman who looks less than, I guess, so that they're not pressed to step up. I need people. I would like to play this, but I don't know if I want to waste my time with giving this audio time. I'll say this, like, who knows why people do what it is that they do? Some people, for sure, like, just genuinely like a person. And why is that so hard to believe? Why does it have to be a looks thing? Let me give somebody just came through and showed some love, but why does it have to be a looks thing? Like, oh well, he only with her so that he don't feel like he gotta do anything. All right, what up, peoples? Um, what up, Fats? What up, Rukazy? But listen, why does it have to be a looks thing? Like, oh well, he got with her, so he don't have to do this, or he can have control. Of some people genuinely fall in love and rock with a person because of their spirit and how they are. Sometimes everything is not about looks. Now, for the most part, in most cases, looks do mean something. Like, you got to be somewhat attracted to the person in order to have like a deep and physical relationship with them. You got to find something about them that you like for you to stick your penis in them, fellas or ladies, for you to allow him to stick. And it's something about it. It might not be vanity though. It might be financial. I don't know, but something has to allow you to allow that to happen. You feel me? But at the end of the day, like, it doesn't always, like, well, the reason why he chose her is because she look, what I mean, he don't have to try as hard with her because she don't really keep us up. We don't know what's going on in any, like, my problem is that everybody thinks that they got the answer for everyone. That's really my problem. You don't have the answer for everybody. Like, you don't know what everybody got going on in their minds. You don't know. Like I said it last week, I believe. The problem is sometimes with us ladies is we try to assume that we already got the answer to what's going on in his fucking mind, and we don't. I'm guilty of it. You know what I mean? I've done it. I've sent, yes. But the thing is as long as you acknowledge what it is that you're doing or what you've done, and you try to figure out how to fix that, that's like that makes the world go. That makes everything better for you, at least, because you can say I really honestly tried. But as far as this woman feels that a lot of men will settle for a woman who looks less than, so that they're not pressed up. I don't you. Everything ain't doesn't deal in vanity and everything ain't monetary and you don't know. You just don't know. And that's presumptuous of you to just think that you got the answers for that shit. But yeah, that's a little weird. Yeah. Like that's a little weird. Um I'm gonna play this commercial really quick so I can get a little water break. What time? Where we at on time? We good on time. We got some more things to talk about. Let me play this. Let me just play this really quick, and then I'll be right back. Let me get some water.
What does getting it all done actually look like? A lot like this. Meet your new workspace. Oh, I'm not sharing the right screen, am I? Let's try this again. Meet your new workspace. Your whole team, right here. Let me just, sorry, Karen. All those projects on hold, just a click away from complete. Success is closer than you think. It's actually over there, right next to your success manager. It's built to expand as needed. The perfect freelancer for every project? Yes, please. Go ahead. You can use the F word as much as you want here. This is your selection of global freelance talent that never sleeps. All vetted for their excellence and their expertise. Love you, Kevin. Only thing left? Add your favorites to your list and share with your team. Okay, not all of them. Leave it to them to tackle all your business needs, leaving you free. Well, at least free to get more done. That's how fast they work.
Ready to transform your business?
Oh, that looks good. Love that. Approved. Oh, still sharing my screen.
Listen, y'all, I love y'all. If you want less commercials, you gotta donate or subscribe to the exclusive content collection. Because like to be honest with you, it gotta pan out. It gotta pan out. But I love y'all, I do. But just less commercials, then we gotta do it on another tip. But for the meantime, them commercials is get ready to be popping because we gotta pay these bills. Now, this is another example of what I mean by you can't expect another person to be ready when you're ready. Now, 43-year-old singer Tyrese says he broke up with his 20-something-year-old girlfriend because she wasn't ready to settle down. This is a prime example of what I'm talking about. So, Tyrese, sir, you are 43 years old. You could not have imagined that this young 20-something. I think y'all got it twisted. First of all, sugar daddies and sugar babies don't look the same way as they used to. It's gone to a different plateau. Like back in the day, you could get a sugar baby to hop on a tip and marry their sugar daddy because they're sugar, you know what I mean? And no, these younger generation girls who are the sugar babies of today are like, yeah, I want you to be my sugar daddy and I want a couple of other sugar daddies too. So I'm not ready to be your wife. You feel me? They're not cheating. Of course, you're gonna want to prenuptial agreement. So if I go out there and cheat on you with somebody else, then I get cut off. Like they thinking about these things. But if I keep it like you just my boyfriend, then I can have my little other side pieces and my other sugar daddies available to me. That's how these young girls get down these days. As somebody in the same age bracket, Mr. Tyrese, I would say you don't have to. How would I word this without somebody getting offended? You don't have to get a woman your age. You could get a woman who's maybe like 5 years younger than you, and you might have a situation where you can find some commitment, and she'll still be a little bit younger than you are. Maybe 6. 6 is a good age. She could be like 6 years younger than you, but that way you still get a little youthfulness, but her mind is a little bit more developed and closer to the mindset of settling down. You're ready. She wasn't ready. It's just what it is. So that's just what I wanted to I wanted to talk about as far as that. Now it's this one thing. What time is it? Because I gotta show some love. I'm gonna do this one last thing. Oh no, I gotta talk about this. All right, so it's two things I gotta talk about really quick before I get to showing some love. First things first. Um, they always come out with the list for the most dangerous cities to live in for the first half of 2022 per capita. So this is the top of 2022. We haven't gotten to the back half, which will take us like right before New Year's or whatever. So it's 10 cities that made the list. I'm gonna give them to you from 10 to number 1. Okay, that's how we're gonna do it. So first and foremost, Kansas City, Missouri. I did not know y'all was getting down like that. They made it to number 10. As of June 27th, they had 73 situations where people lost their lives, and their rate is 14.6. Number 9, Atlanta. Oh, poor babies. As of June the 18th, 74 situations where people who are not here no more. The rate was 14.9. Philadelphia, as of June the 26th, with 240 people who are not here anymore due to violence. The rate is 15.1. Listen, my city coming up. Y'all know it's coming up because we're not going to play like my city ain't crazy. Rochester, New York, as of June 24th, 34 people have lost their lives, and the rate is 16.6. No, I'm not from Rochester, New York. It's coming. It's coming. It's close. It's at the top. Cleveland, as of June the 18th, they had 64 people passing due to people being retarded. The rate is 16.9. Milwaukee, wow, I did not know y'all was getting down like that out there in Milwaukee. As of June the 28th, 112 people lost their lives to some nonsense. The rate is 19, just 19.0. It's just what it is. Number 4, St. Louis. As of June the 30th, they have 84 people lose their lives to nonsense, people's bull crap. Their rating is 27.8. Birmingham, Alabama. I heard it was like that out there in Birmingham, but as of June the 27th, 59 people lost their lives to nonsense, and the rating is 28.0. Here we go. My city. We was waiting on that. Yeah, it's on the list. It's on the list. Like, it's there. I knew it was there. I knew it was there when I first looked at this list, and then now I'm sharing it. But it needs to get better. We need to work on some things. But Baltimore, as of June the 28th, 174 people losing their lives to some people's bullshit and nonsense, and the rating is 29.1. And number 1, who made it to number 1? New Orleans. As of June the 30th, we had 145 people losing their lives to people's bullshit and nonsense. The rating was 36.8%. Listen, it's ugly out here, y'all. Like, it's ugly out here, and you gotta be careful. Like, you really have to be careful. Gotta protect the babies. Hey, thanks Justin for the like. I appreciate you, babes. So we got Justin, we got Fats, we got Rukazi. Thanks for the love, fellas. But yeah, so that's what it's looking like. But I told you Baltimore was gonna be on that list. Yes, we were, cause people out here acting a fool. All right, my last story for the night. No, well, it's 2, cause it's 2 things I want to talk about, and then we can get to all the love. This situation has been All right, good. The situation has been it surfaced a few days ago, but I wanted more details about it, and I think I'm just gonna read the caption, but I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna revisit this situation. And this is one of them situations that I'm not gonna be able to talk about per se on these live streams, but I'm certainly gonna come and then like I'll tell you where it's located when I'm ready to talk about it, and I'm gonna go live when we talk about it as well. But I need to find a space, decide what space we're gonna go to really really get into it. But let me just read the headline: Dr. Giovanni Caltella, I don't even know how to say his name, but Brazilian doctor was caught hit with a hidden camera raping a pregnant woman during a C-section. He inserted his I'm gonna bite it off. Oh, into a woman's mouth. He inserted his private area into the woman's mouth. Like, how violating is that? We gotta watch ourselves. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna go in depth and detail about this situation because I really want to have some understanding of why do you think it's okay for you to just take advantage of somebody really quick? And that's nuts. Now listen to the story. I wanted to get to this story really quick because it's quite amusing to me, and then I gotta start showing some love. It's quite amusing. So listen, hold on.
50-year-old coworker. She liked me so much that one day she said, "You should meet my son. He needs a good woman like you." She showed me a pic, and he was scrumptious. We went on a few dates and talked all night. We were moving fast, and I liked
Now,
it.
hear the story
Until
out,
one
man.
day I went on break, and I heard his mom, my coworker, on the phone saying,
"Girl, I told him he need to hurry up and try to move in with that bitch. I'm tired of him. And he needs to leave his court documents at my house, cause if she find out he put his ex in his trunk, she go and put him right back on my doorstep."
I blocked his number, and he called me from her phone on speaker and said,
"Girl, did you block my number? Am I missing something? Unblock my number before we have a problem."
and I said, "What are you gonna do? Put me in your trunk." He hung up, and I ate his mom's lunch at the break.
Now I love how she ended the story. Yeah, what you gonna do? Put me in your trunk? Like, listen. Oh, you think I ain't know about that? I know about that. I know about that. Your mom's run her mouth too much. As much as she wants you out her house, she the reason why you ain't out her house. You feel me? Because she running her mouth, just running it. Secondly, don't try to push your son off on me, your crazy son off on me, lady. What is wrong with you? Trying to just push a little crazy son off on me. Then if I do something to him, then you're gonna be crying, my baby, my baby. Listen, we got to do better as boy moms out here. And I look a little suspect, and girl, you handled it perfectly. Yes, I'm talking big trash. What you gonna do? I already know about your little case, whatever. Now I'm already plotting and think about what I gotta do just in case you want to get crazy with me. You feel me? Like, what you gonna do? And yeah, now I'm gonna eat your mother lunch too, every day. I'm on lunch duty. Give me your lunch. But yeah, so y'all, I gotta show my love to my listening audience. Thanks to the people that came through and checked the podcast visually tonight. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys to pieces. But let me just say this: I have to give big love to my listening audience because they come back, they download the podcast, they re-listen sometimes. They like go check out other ones that maybe they haven't checked out before, and I love them. But I gotta talk to my top countries real quick because I love them and they love me the most. So I appreciate them. The United States, of course. I love you, my country. You're a wonderful country when you want to be. You are dope when you want to be. France, of course. Y'all already know how I feel about y'all. We had this love affair that just won't stop. Germany, love you guys too, you my booze. Y'all like my side booze. Don't tell friends. Um, United Kingdom. Really, me and the United Kingdom have a connection. I don't know if I want to call them my husband because I got like France and they like my boyfriend. It's weird. But the United Kingdom, and last but not least, India. These are the top countries that come through and check the podcast and come back and show love. And I appreciate you guys so much for doing what you do. You are greatly appreciated. Don't worry about all that stuff I just said about who my boyfriend, my husband is in countries. Don't worry about all that. All I'm gonna just say is I love you guys. You guys are great. Now, gotta get to the rest of the love. I'm not everybody's great, but I can, like, I have to acknowledge who listens to my show the most, and those five countries right there, they listen to me the most. They come back and they show love. I see the numbers. I print out the numbers. I sit down and I look and I analyze what's going on with this podcast, and they show the most love. So, but for the rest of you guys that I also love too, y'all my little booze too. Turned into like a podcast whore or something. But anyway, Brazil, I love you. I do, I do, I do. Netherlands, I love you. Singapore, I love you guys. Yes. South Africa, I love you. Spain, I love you. Philippines, hey babies, I love you. Belgium, I love you. Australia, I love you. Japan, I love you. Mexico, I love you. Ireland, I love you. Nepal, I love you. Mauritius, you already know, booze. Israel, hey, Canada, Hong Kong. Wait, we not done. We not done, baby. Russia. Hi, I see you, Russia. You are showing up. Like you showing up and showing out. Let me get some more of that so you can join the top. And I might gotta make it a top 6 because I can't even do my other booze like that. But anyway, what up, Russia? And Switzerland, hi babies, appreciate you as well. We appreciate you as well. We do. All right, now let's get to the city, love, because y'all already know how this goes. So check me out, Columbus, Ohio. I love you. I do. I do. I do. San Jose, California. I love you. Baltimore, Maryland. I love you. France. Hey babies, love you. Not gonna butcher the name of that city though. Spring Valley, Nevada, Frankfurt, hi, Germany, Washington, Virginia, Ashburn, Virginia, North Las Vegas, Nevada, Norton Shores, Michigan, Chicago, Illinois. Shout out to the Shy. Hey, boos. Um, Borman, Oregon, Atlanta, Georgia, Las Vegas, Nevada, Owings Mills, Maryland, Pikesville, Maryland, Boulder City, Nevada. No, India, I'm not butchering that either. Love you too much, booze. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Hey, Philly. Randallstown, Maryland, Singapore, and that's where we're gonna stop on the list. Also, I don't want to stop there, but let me just say this real quick. Shout out to like Connecticut and like Detroit and like Houston, and I already gave love to San Jose because they be doing it big, and I love you guys for that. I do. You guys are extraordinary. Anyway, so now that I've gotten the love off my chest for the evening, few things I need to talk about really quick. Let me get this off of here really quick so we can run through a few things for the evening. First of all, thank you for this lovely wet Wednesday. It was fun conversation, just things to just consider. It's not always about settling. Sometimes people just genuinely fuck with each other and love each other because they got that connection. Just know that. My prayers to Lauren London, baby. Get your fake baby it's out as soon as you possibly can. Whatever you got to do for the better being of you and your family. Kevin Gates, stop being a nasty little boy. You nasty. You better get your together out here just being freaky. There's a lot I could say on this R. Kelly situation, but I think I'm exhausted. And know that you cannot believe everything on the internet because that McDonald's baby daddy situation with the women talk about he only bought food for her kids was a scam. It was a scam that went viral and a lot of people fell for it. And the young lady admitted to it on the freaking, and that might be a lie. Who knows? You just can't believe everything that goes on the internet. Like I'm gonna be real with you. It's a scary place out here, and the internet is also one of those scary places. But where we at on time? I just said a whole lot. Make sure y'all come through, right? And do this. One is go to our website. Check out the website. It's a good website. We love our website. On there you'll find our boutique. We're working on, like, tomorrow is like a real crazy work day because we're trying to get some things together on the website, but it takes time and precious time. There's a lot of things going on right now. I told you things are changing around, but if you go on the website, hold on, let me put that on the screen. You can find our merch in the boutique. Also, you can gain access to our adult toy store. Who knows what you might find in there? It might be some good stuff. You just don't know. So go check it out. Remember, we do interviews, and this is part of what we're working on right now as far as the website is concerned. But go check them out. You can go to YouTube and check them out. If you're my friend on Facebook, you can scroll through my page and find the videos or whatever. Or you can go to our page on Facebook, and our page generally has all of the live streams that we do. Yeah. But things are changing, so don't get too comfortable. I'm not going to talk about all of those things right now because where we are, we go, well, I could talk about a few things because I want to be able to bring you guys more content. Sorry, got a little groggy. I want to be able to bring you guys more content, and I want to be able to bring you more content that's real and like I say some crazy things on here, but I want to be able to express myself freely without being censored. So we are moving some things around, and we are taking some things we just not going to talk about on here because people are always trying to desensitize everything that we say. But it'll be available. And when it happens, I will definitely let you know. I got it, boo. I got you. I got you. All right, but anyway, also we got an interview coming up with Hotep on July the 29th, 2022. That is July the 29th, 2022. That is at 9:30 p.m. It's another smoke break. This gentleman, we've played his video on this podcast. We will be playing the video on Fire Friday, which you should tune into. We will be playing his video as well, but we have an interview with this young man coming up, and I can't wait. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I got some questions. I'm locked. I'm loaded. I'm ready. I hope he's ready because I'm ready. So yeah, that's happening. Again, a lot of changes, but we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep the content coming. The changes you'll see them take effect versus me keep telling you about them. They're just gonna happen. So that's that. So let me run through my things I gotta say real quick. If you would like to be a show on this podcast, you know what? Hit us up at ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Again, the email is ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. We are on all streaming sites. Yes, we are. Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts. We could keep going. We on all of them. Remember anything that we talk about, as far as news and celebrities and things like that, it's alleged. We don't know. We weren't there. We can't really speculate. We just tell you what's being reported. That's all we do over here. Yeah, that's all we do. All my social media joints is in the description, so check it out. If we do play music on this podcast, I have full permission to play the music. I wouldn't just be playing people music without the permission to play it. I asked. They said yes. Do what you want to do, and I was like, great, and that's what I did. Remember to drop in and join the conversation. I would like to receive some insight from you guys about what you want to hear about. I also want you to join in the conversation for the things that I talk about during the podcast. That's why I provide the link and let you guys in if you want to come in. visually, or you could just drop a comment and then I'll read it and then, whatever. But join the conversation. You know what I mean? Like, drop a comment, join, hit the link, like, let's go. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. Every like, every share, and every subscription is greatly appreciated, and we love you guys for it. So thank you. And remember that subscription thing is very vital right now because a lot of things are transitioning and they will not be the same way they are right now. And I'm telling you, it's going to be like a gradual shift, but it has to happen. And again, remember to always go and check out our website, ambitiously-entertainment.com. Again, the website is ambitiously-entertainment.com. We got some things going in the works, babies. We do. So, just be standing by and checking out. We up for time. So, all right, let me say these three things. Mind your fucking business. Everybody business, not your business. Come here on Mondays and sometimes on Wet and Wired Wednesdays. You get some tea. I give you the tea and then you keep it moving. But it's safer to just stay out of people out there. Stay out of their business because it's crazy out here. Um, yeah, that's it. Love your babies, hug your babies, kiss them, encourage them, tell them how great they are. They need that encouragement. They ain't always gonna do what you want them to do and how you want them to do it, but they your babies, and all you can do, the best thing you could do for them is encourage them to be great. You feel me? Um, and last but not least, stay in your lane. Your lane is over there, my lane is over here. You getting in my lane, you get this. You get that, right? You don't want that. You prefer this because it's nicer. Stay in your lane. Your lane over there. So, and I already explained my philosophy, the difference between staying in your lane and minding your business. You want to figure out what that philosophy is, you go watch Monday's podcast or a podcast from last week. I explained it. Just stay in your lane. Don't just because collisions happen when you cross lanes. So just stay in your lane. And with that being said, I love you guys. It's always a hoot and always love when we come through, and we're gonna keep doing what we do as long as we can. And with that being said, my babies, yeah, I think it's about time for me to get out of here. But I love you and good night.